So, I wanted to talk about the four biggest confidence killers. It seems to be pretty universal with most of the women that I've spoken to or have worked with that these four things get between you and achieving your dreams. So, the first one, number one, is perfectionism. Thinking that whatever it is that you want to do, thinking that it needs to be absolutely immaculate before you put it out into the world. Unfortunately, this seems to be a bigger demon for women than it is for men. There was a recent survey done by Hewlett Packard, and they wanted to know why it was that there weren't as many senior women on their leadership team as there were men. And they found out that women believed that they needed to be 100% qualified before they put themselves forward for a more senior position, whereas men only believed that they needed to be 60% qualified. If you want to explore a little bit more about this, if perfectionism is perhaps a stumbling block for you, there's a beautiful chapter in the book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. She talks about how you are never going to please everyone and that there are even people who believe the Sistine Chapel is gaudy. All right, number two of the biggest confidence killers is being underprepared. It seems to be a crazy concept, but you wouldn't believe the amount of women who I've worked with who, when they've got a big scary thing coming up, be it like a pitch to a client or they've got to speak in public, instead of doing the work and being as prepared as possible, they instead choose to not think about it. And so when it comes to the day, they're completely underprepared and they have this belief that they're going to just wing it and that by not thinking about it, they won't get as nervous as they would otherwise be. I'm going to share with you that the people who I've worked with who are among the best presenters and public speakers, they're always the most prepared. They're the ones who have practiced their speech to the point where it's almost memorized. They're the ones who perform to themselves in the mirror, which is a weird thing to do at first, but you're going to pick up a lot of those body language things that might be making you look less confident than you perhaps want to look. So be prepared, even if it's something that's really scary and you don't want to think about. The best thing you can do for your own confidence is to prepare yourself. All right, number three on the biggest confidence killers is thinking that you need to be in order to do. Now, one of my favorite sayings is that confidence is not a feeling, it's an action. And the only way that you're going to feel the feeling of confidence is by taking steps and doing things. That's because our brains look for evidence. Every time we push ourselves out of our comfort zone, it's our brain's job, our primitive brain's job, to keep us safe. So it's looking for evidence that you've done this kind of thing before. And if you've never taken steps out of your comfort zone in that particular area, your brain's going to start screaming at you that no, this is a scary, bad thing. You need to step away from whatever it is and keep yourself safe. So you need to actually get past that and start doing in order to prove to your primitive brain, give it some evidence that you are the person who does those things. And then the feelings will flow after that. All right, number four on the list of the four biggest confidence killers is overthinking and negative self-talk. This is one that I'm really guilty of, is that overthinking. And really the thing that I try and tell people is you've got to reframe those thoughts. And this is something you have to actively do. So pay attention to the kind of self-talk that you've got going on the next time you put yourself forward to do something that's out of your comfort zone. For example, if you're speaking up at a meeting, are you telling yourself, oh my God, no one's going to listen to me. What have I got to say? Why am I even here? Everyone's going to think I'm ridiculous, Or can you switch that and say to yourself, how amazing that I get to do this. What an amazing opportunity. I deserve to be here. Everybody wants to listen to what I have to say. So they're the four big things and some suggestions for how to get around them. I hope you found them helpful. Just a reminder too that for the rest of the month of May, my Claiming Your Confidence online course, which has 7 masterclasses and worksheets that go along with them and that you have access to for life, for the month of May is $199. So jump onto my website, katrinablowers.com, if you want to check that out. So lovely talking to you. Have a great day.